In December 1989, the United States launched Operation Just Cause, a large-scale military invasion of Panama. This intervention marked a turning point in Cold War-era foreign policy, shifting the focus from containing communism to restoring democracy and combating international drug trafficking. The central figure of the conflict was General Manuel Noriega, the military dictator of Panama. Once a valued CIA asset, Noriega's relationship with the US soured as he became increasingly involved in drug laundering for the Medellin cartel. Following a series of disputed elections and the killing of an unarmed US Marine, President George H.W. Bush ordered the invasion with four primary objectives: protecting US lives — roughly 35,000 Americans lived in Panama; defending democracy and human rights; combating drug trafficking; protecting the Panama Canal treaties. On December 20, 1989, approximately 27,000 US troops descended upon Panama City. The Panamanian Defense Forces were quickly overwhelmed. One of the more surreal moments of the conflict occurred when Noriega took refuge in the Holy See Embassy. US forces famously used psychological warfare by blasting loud rock music, including Van Halen and The Clash, around the clock to pressure his surrender. Noriega eventually surrendered on January 3, 1990. He was flown to the US, tried and convicted on racketeering and drug charges. The invasion remains controversial. While many Panamanians celebrated the end of a dictatorship, the human cost was significant. Official US figures cited around 500 deaths, but human rights groups estimated civilian casualties in the thousands, particularly in the poor neighborhood of El Chorrillo, which was heavily damaged by fire. While the US government argued that the invasion was a lawful exercise of self-defense, both the United Nations, UN, and the Organization of American States, OAS, overwhelmingly rejected these justifications. The debate centered on whether the protection of democracy or the arrest of a leader could ever legally override a nation's sovereignty. Politically, the operation solidified US control over the Canal Zone until its eventual handover in 1999, and signaled a new era where the US felt emboldened to intervene unilaterally in the Western Hemisphere.